Hi, my name is Michael Trout, and I want to do a little talk on how do we save our planet. And this, to me, is probably maybe one of the most important talks, I hope, that you'll ever have listened to because I have a solution for doing it. But before I get started, what do I mean by save our planet? I mean save, the 70% of insects that pollinate our food, 30% of our food. I'm talking about the forests that consume CO2 and provide a cooling system for our planet. Our oceans that absorbs heat and provides so much of our food that is being polluted. Our fresh water that makes up just 0.03% of the planet's water and that we are turning into toxic waste that's killing our bees. Our free GMO free seeds, right? Our seeds that grow life on our planet that some folks like Monsanto and others are seeking to usurp and control and own. And more importantly, I'm talking about our fellow companions that now 50% are slated to go extinct. That's right, 50%. And to me that's just I just don't understand. I don't understand why this isn't a bigger deal to folks. I'm obsessed with this, and I'll be honest with you, the first time I really heard about this, I kind of knew in my gut, but the first time I heard about it, this was in 2012 on TED, with Peter Gilding talking about the Earth is full of us, full of our stuff, full of our waste, full of our demands. What most people don't realize, and I've done a lot of research on this, is that the Earth isn't full. It's full of us consuming an exponential amount of resources. It's full of us, creating an exponential amount of stuff, of waste, of demands that is taxing our planet. A finite resource planet. That's what the talk's about. It's not about overpopulation, which most people make the error in thinking about. The same goes for David Suzuki, right? And in his talk, and he's now being assaulted by the current media because basically in his talk, he doesn't come out and say it, but what he's saying is our business model is flawed, right? There's a flaw, and that flaw is the exponential rate. And because of that exponential rate, whenever you hear the word 3% per year, 1% per year, oh, we had a growth of 4%, that's exponential rate, right? A finite planet cannot support an exponential rate function. It's simple as that, right? And as a result, every crisis that we're facing our planet right now, I could argue, stems from this very flaw in our business model. Our business model is what's created this crisis. So, what's our future? And more importantly, what's our kids' future? And their kids? Because right now we're consuming their planet and their kids' planet right now. There isn't a planet left for them if we continue on our current course, right? And the good news, right? I want to put this good news, and Peter Gilding alluded to this if you listen to this talk. And actually, so does David Suzuki. Is we have what we need. They don't go out and say it. We have a permaculture system that can replace the current farming method, right? And provide all the food we need on the planet, right? Pretty much for free. And we have a renewable energy, innovation that can provide all the power we need. We have the two main solutions. The problem is speed. We're not going to be able to implement them in time because, again, it goes back to our business model flaw, right? Which I'm going to talk about. And the problem is, the longer we wait to implement, the longer we wait to implement solutions, the closer we're going to get to a tipping point of no return. To be honest, I think David Suzuki does, but we're already there. I'm an optimist. I think we still have time, providing you act. So what kind of solution do we need? Well, we need a solution that isn't for a few who have access to capital, but for the many who can do it anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter where they are, who they are, they can implement the solution. We need a solution that's going to put the pieces back together faster than they're falling off. And that currently is not happening. And since this whole limits to growth was exposed in a book called Limits to Growth in the 1971, we've had 50 years and of warning. We have 50 years and we have not implemented any solutions. Can you understand my obsession? We have to understand the business model flaw, okay? And I've got lots of talks on it. And the simple fact is, it's built on this exponential growth function. And because of this exponential growth function, access to capital, right? And we're looking to put investments in things that are going to return on money. We've created this thing called money. Innovation is stifled. And what we need is a solution that is free from the current restraints of startup, right? And one that can keep up and overcome the exponential rate of consumption and pollution that we are all causing on the planet, and going to be causing more of because of China, India, and other countries that are now just starting to ramp up. Wait 5-10 years from now, things are going to be a lot worse. And ultimately, we need a solution, like I said before, that we can all do, but not one that we're beholden to others. Mr. Angel Investor, will you support my idea? Mr. VC, will you invest in my idea? Mr. GMO, not GMO, Mr. NGO, right? Or MPO, non-governmental organization or non-profit organization, will you give me the funding? Every solution right now has gatekeepers, and we need to remove the gatekeepers. So how do we do that? Well, it's simple. It's called the Foundup. The Foundup is a creation of mine, and it's a really, really simple creation. It's ideas for helping to save the planet, launched, validated, funded by the people, for the people. And here's the key. This is the exponential growth function that allows us to overcome and launch them quicker than the problems that we're creating. They reinvest 80% of their net profits, launching more Foundups. That reinvests 80% of their profits, launching more Foundups. That reinvests 80% of their net profits, launching more Foundups. And again, and again, and again, and again. Do you get it? This is an exponential growth function, right? This is a massive snowball that's going to allow us to launch the ideas that we, the people, right, for the people, need to save our planet. And we will keep doing this until we've saved our bees, our water, our oceans, our forests, our GMO-free food, even our freedom and our liberty, which now is being questioned, right, is being taken away from us. And more importantly, the 50% of our fellow species slated for extinction. We need to act now. And this is the way to do it. I'm just one guy. Foundup is my creation for saving the planet. And I have it on patreon.com, which is like a never-ending Kickstarter. But I need your help. I need your $2 per month to allow me the basic capital to get this project going. And I'm doing Foundups, and I invite you to do Foundups. There's no reason for me to wait for investors or for VCs or anything else. I can start saving the planet and start showing you in hopes that you will join me. So my question to you is, will you validate it, right? And validation is simple. It means becoming a patron. And for you to invest $2 a month, that's it. I don't need 100,000 from you. I don't need 10. I just need $2 a month. I need you to sacrifice half a coffee every month, or a coffee every couple months, in order to provide me a little funding to launch Foundups. And I will build a platform for us to launch Foundups anywhere in the world. Thanks. My name is Michael Trout. I hope you'll become a patron of my vision, the Foundup.